TakuyaSugi here with a re-reform of Justice Defender, aka Victory Defender on Korean Lost Saga. And for you North American players who are interested in this, don't jump the gun and main the character yet, because you're probably like at least a year and a half away from this re-reform. So if things remain the same, I mean, that seems like the pace we're going on. So yeah, avoid it. You'll be unhappy, and don't get hyped about it yet. So until things change. So for you other guys, let's get into it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Basic attack knocks back a little bit further now, and you actually step into your hits now. So what this means is you have a little bit more range to your basic attacks when you step into it like that. So pretty nice, pretty nice. Moving on, your half D. This is holding D very lightly. This works as your old hold D on the character, and what this means is you have more speed behind it, and it'll allow you to do things like doing your jump attack into your half D, or doing your new move. You can hit someone in the back and manage to do your half D very quickly and get a guaranteed launcher off things like that. So very effective move, the change to the half D for the little launcher for him. The hold D, you saw a glimpse of it in the air. Here's the ground version. Hits in front and back. It half feints on each go around, and if it hits someone fainted twice, it'll launch them up in the air, and you can get you a nice little juggle off of that for some easy peasy damage. So yeah, really effective. You can hold D off of that, do some nice stuff. And you can actually also, this character would work well with about any character. You can actually swap while it's in process there. So you see I swapped to my Pungwal Ju and managed to juggle off throwing my shield. So pretty interesting. So moving on, your dash attack. Dash attack's pretty much the same, only it knocks back a little bit further. It's always been kind of a nice dash attack, but having that extra knockback, that'll help you get some easy edges, so that'll be really nice. So moving on, your jump. You have a. Before I get into jump attacks, I almost miss them. Your hold D dasher. This is a little three hit spin, and it launches someone up in the air. Unfortunately, you cannot really follow this up with regular basic attacks. It has a significant delay at the end, but you can jump cancel it, so you can potentially do some stuff off of that, like jump attack, or you could figure out something. I'm sure maybe you could have Arcanist Robe on your JD, and you could swap to something that has a bounce down in the air with your Arcanist Robe for an easy combo starter. That would help be efficient. So yeah, this works like a jump cancel, like a Barbarian. So kind of try and think of that when you think of his little dasher. It just has no really good follow-up in the air, it seems like. And your jump attacks. Your jump attacks are now aimable, thank goodness. I think no one's really surprised by that. And it half feints as always. It still has that little awkward delay coming out, so you do have to still hit it up high. But the bonus is now your half D comes out quicker, so I haven't tested it exactly, but it does look like you can get your half D out off of your jump attack in order to get a juggle. So I'd have to test that, but it does seem that way. And your hold D in the air, it's just the same thing as your ground hold D. It's just a shield throw. If you hit both hits, you can juggle really, really easily. And if you hit one hit, very easy to get this half D. So really nice. You can actually aim this in the air as well. So if you want to switch it up and throw it, like throw it back and forth, that's something you can do really effectively. And you as always, you have an infinite block on this character. That's not really changed. It has no deflect on it, and it is still awkward to turn your blocks. So that's one thing that I wish they would have changed, but they did not. But I guess it's kind of hard to do something like that. And you still have it in the air. I'm not sure if they changed it in the air much, but it seems like you can block and then hit at a reasonably well rate. So you can potentially block someone and throw out your shield, and that'll be a really effective thing, especially if you're fighting an air attacker who spams air jumps. You can block and hit them back. So pretty nice. And defensive capabilities, don't need to go to the robots. This works as a half feint counter, and it puts invulnerability on you as far as damage goes, except for falling edge damage. And you also have your jetpack, which works as an all-purpose counter, just like Medic's trinket, Medic's jetpack. So those are your defensive capabilities: your infinite block, your armor, and your jetpack. So nothing too crazy new there. Skills, let's check out your weapon skill. It's a 3-hitter just like your hold D, only it launches a little bit better, and you have an opportunity to just go straight into your juggle, so there is no delay like your dash hold D. And you can actually trigger this in the air as well, so that's nothing new either. But yeah, pretty effective and pretty simple. Kind of a bummer that they didn't really add more to that, but whatever. And your armor, once again, invulnerability, half feint counter, damage, reduction and stuff. Pretty nice. Your helmet is now special in that you don't need both beams to feint. One will suffice, and it looks like it feints for a little bit longer, but I'm not sure about that. Probably not. And you can actually hit someone on the ground, not standing. As you can see there, it doesn't work standing. But if you hit someone grounded while you are in airborne with it, they will be feinted. And actually, if you feint someone, you can actually refaint them with a beam. So it does refaint instead of hitting fainted foes back onto the ground. And your jetpack, once again, it'll work just like Medic's jetpack. It'll be a ground recovery, feint, and half feint counter, can get you out of flame status, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's about it for Justice Defender's re-reform here, guys. Nothing crazy like Tals or Barbarians, or not Barbarians, Berserkers. Wait, yeah, Berserker. I get their names mixed up. But yeah, you North American players, don't get too excited about this, because this is a long way off. So if you main this character right there, right now, you'll probably be unhappy. But yeah, really effective reform. The shield toss makes all the difference in the world for him. The half D is a really big thing too, because it adds so much less delay behind that attack there. And overall, it's just a nice set of improvements for the character. It really desperately needed it, and it got what it needed, I believe. So this can be a really effective character if you utilize it properly. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next video.